So, Wilgar Graham, Wilgar, you're a really a man of a lot of stories and a lot of life behind you. What age would you be now, Wilgar?
I'm 82 and a half years of age.
And Wilgar, you've had a very colourful life. You used to be a wrestler, is that right?
I used to do that. I've done a bit of boxing
Yes.
at St George's at the market.
Do you have any stories you could tell us about boxing? Anybody famous or any stories?
Oh, I can tell you one there about Alec, Alec Robinson.
Yes.
I knew him very well.
Is that the man from Tigers Bay, is it?
That's the man that had the rest of the Lions.
Yes.
And he had a license for 6, but he got 3 and he bought them out of a circus in Dublin and he brought them up in the train.
Yes.
So he did from Dublin. And he had one called Joey. And in 1952, he took it up to the Majestic Picture House on Lisburn Road, and they had it on a small lorry, like a cattle lorry, and he took it out of the dunes on a chain and a big leather lead, big leather strap round it, and he walked it up and down the street, and the film in there was Lying on the Street. That was the name of the film. And there was a head constable there, I think it was Canaan they called him, and he turned round and he says, he was asking this man, he says, that lion, what I knew it was a lie, could do 100 yards in 7 seconds. But I think it wasn't a tiger he was thinking about, but the head constable says, get that lion in there. And it was a square box, and Alec brought it up and backed it in to this box that they had for it, and closed it in there, and away they went. And I had a wee camera. I only took 8 films in them days, a Kodak. And it's a pity I hadn't a wee box camera, you would never see them now. And it's a pity I hadn't had it with them, because I could have got a good picture of that. And I knew Silver McKee very well, so I did.
And who was Silver McKee?
Silver McKee was a hard man, and he lived in 62 Market Street with his mother.
Yes.
She was a well-built, big grey-haired woman. That was the address where he lived, and then Barney Ross, he lived in number 13 on Market Street, and I was always in the market all my life, round there, and then in 19.
So see whenever you Wilgar, see whenever you met Buck Alec.
Yes.
Were you friendly with him? Were you associated with him?
Yes, I was friendly, very friendly with him.
Yes.
Knew him well. And the last time I seen him, there was a man called Jerry Corrigan, and I says, take Alec around there, the 2 years away is going. I give them the money to go to the Washington to get a bottle of stout, the 2 of them, and away they went. And unfortunately, Corrigan, he lived with his sister up the Cliftonville Road, but anyway, he died, and this man took pity on Jerry and brought him in. They looked after flats. He always smoked, and he didn't do much drink. He didn't drink too much, but anyway, here he was smoking in the place where he was minding these flats for this man. Went and fired, and he's burned to death.
Ah.
So he was.
So you done a bit of wrestling, Wilgar? Did you ever wrestle with Buck Alec or?
No. Oh no. Well, he was far older than me.
Yes.
So he was, but I seen him at the King's Hall in 1953. And it was a big yank with a beard on. And Alec came out, and the yank run out of the ring, and the crowd booed him, something shocking, and Alec near destroyed him.
Is that right?
I seen that old wild man. He hit the yank with his head and hit him down low with a fist and everything.
Yes.
Oh, wild man he was.
You were a young man then. You were.
Well, I was young and I was only in my teens, and another man there was at his funeral there.
I suppose you're out living all these people.
Oh, from the Shanker Road, he was a terrible decent man, and but he was a hard man. He wasn't what you call too big. Then there was another man I was very, very great with. Oh, he was great, and that's Skinner Doherty.
Yes.
He boxed under the name, so he did, and he fought mostly in the Liverpool Stadium over. So he did in Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
He was always over there. And another man, Eamon McGee's grandfather,
Yes.
Emmanuel Quinn, he was a big middleweight.
Oh, famous boxers.
Why?
Yeah.
You know, and John Caldwell and Freddie Gilroy, I knew them. But photos of each of them sitting on each of my knees. So I loved the two of them. They had the fight. So they had, and Freddie cut wee John's eye. Instead of cutting it across the way, he cut it horizontal down the way, and Andy Smith, the referee, had to stop it. He called the doctor and they had to stop it, you know. It's a pity to see the two of them fight, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy McGarry, he was their both managed. He managed the two of them. So he did. Two of them was managed with the same one. It's very seldom that would happen, you know.
Yes, yes.
But there it is. And Henry Cooper, he was a great friend of mine.
The famous Henry Cooper.
Why, great. He's dead and gone. And no one ever seen Henry Cooper training. So anybody says they did any boxer, they're telling you it's lies. Because that was in Thomas Beckett's gym in London, and Cooper trained. Nobody ever seen him training.
Did you see him training?
No, never did. And I was very, very grateful.
Well, that's really brilliant, Wilgar. I'd love to hear all those stories, and we'll hear more of them, I'm sure.
But name a man there, Jack Shanks. Jack Shanks is still alive. He's 81 years of age, but they're all trying to beat his record, but they could never beat his record. He lifted 70 stone.
Yes.
And he lifted the Denny stones in Aberdeen. And all them big strong men there that you see lifting all them things, you watch them on the TV. None of them could lift what Shanks lifted. He was 5'8" in height, and he was about 11 stone 6, and that's what he lifted.
Well, Wilgar, you're quite a famous man around East Belfast. Now, there is a rumour going around that you once lifted a donkey. Is there any truth in that? Can you confirm that?
People have photographs of that. There's no lie in that. But my biggest weight that I lifted was a quarter of a ton. And
a quarter of a ton?
2 stone over it, and I'll tell you how it was done. Those 3 by 2 flagstones, men refused to work. You couldn't see them the day. If you'd seen one, they were 10 stone, £7. Well, I got 2 at one side up against the back of a chair, and a rope round, and then a noose on it, and I stood in a concrete block and lifted them up for about 4 seconds. But it was a powerful weight, you know. I would never do it. I couldn't do it now.
Well, Wilgar, thanks very much, and I really appreciate your time there and telling us that story there. And we'll hear more from you, I'm sure, in the future. And I'd like to thank you for those wee stories. And
The only thing to tell you that it's all the truth, there's no lie.
yes, I believe you.
You know.
Thank you, Wilgar. I'll
You're
see
very
you soon.
welcome.